All we have discussed in Lecture 1 applies freely to block boxes. Some of the properties can apply to inline boxes too, such as those created by a span element. In the example below, we have a span inside a paragraph element and we applied a width, height, margin, border, and padding to it. As you can see in this image, the width and height are ignored. The vertical margin, padding, and border are respected. The vertical margin, padding, and border are respected. That's in the y direction. The vertical margin, padding, and border are respected. But they do not change the relationship of other content to our inline box. And so the padding and border overlaps other words in the paragraph. Horizontal padding, margins, and borders are respected and will cause other content to move away from the box. There is a special value of display which provides a middle ground between inline and block. It is useful for situations where you do not want an item to break onto a new line, but you want it to respect width and height and avoid the overlapping seen in that example. An element with display inline block does a subset of the block things like the width and height properties are respected, margin, padding, and border will cause other elements to be pushed away from the box. It does not, however, break onto a new line and will only become larger than its contents if you explicitly add a width and height property. To resolve the challenge we encountered in the first example, we add a display of inline block to our span element.